but for regular men like us, is it growing up? Was it offensive for a man to be corrected, or your
It's
homeboy
not
kind of
me.
correct
It's not for me. Take each situation individually, and
you? Yeah,
it's never been my thought process to get offended when somebody's correcting me. But it depends on how the person come, I guess.
yeah,
And it does taste kind of bitter if you're not mature. If somebody's correcting you, they think they're better than me. They just said you were wrong in this particular thing. They're
right.
not saying they're better. They ain't saying this. They ain't saying that. So you got to take your emotions out of it sometimes. But
Yeah,
sometimes it's easier said than done.
yeah, it's
Because
very easy
somebody,
saying no.
all people can correct you in the correct tone,
Yeah.
That's real.
or
Yeah.
say it right.
Yeah. Say it's
What
not
you think,
about
Bill?
it's not about what you say, it's how you say it.
Hey
No,
Ben,
there's nothing offensive about it, but if you know nothing about nothing, you can't tell me nothing. Like I
That's
can't
true.
tell you I can tell you how to make a sandwich, but if you like, hey man, I'm gonna make it my own way. Well, all right then. All right,
it's
Yeah,
not the
don't
it's
make me
subway
say
way.
mindset.
don't
Yeah,
make me
where your
say
mindset, where your attitude is. You know
yeah,
what I'm
don't
saying?
make me
That's more like bleeping.
Yeah,
like and that's where it all come into play, like what older people was trying to tell us. Now when we get a little older, it's like, oh, that's what they were saying. That's what they were saying.
yeah.
Uh,
I think, man, too. I think, like I say, the environment sometimes, like you kind of what you exposed to is the lack of what you're not exposed to, and sometimes they make it hard to be corrected. It's like, why do you want me to read when I live in an environment where reading is not the thing to survive? I guess you know what I'm saying. I think sometimes you go through that as a kid, or they want you to do other stuff. It's like, well, this is not conducive to where I'm at. Like if I lived, in the so and so neighborhood, maybe, you know what I'm saying. But you know,
what the-
Yeah,
it was
but
like
like I teach my son all the time, reading is everywhere. You don't know
oh
where
yeah,
you're going without reading. We all text, we laugh in Facebook posts. If you can't read, you can't laugh. You will
you'd be
not be into
surprised.
nothing.
Some people know it's a stop sign just because it's red, but they don't read the letters. They just know it's a stop sign because it's red.
Yeah, but you can't read. You can't read comedy and laugh if you don't have an understanding of what's going
And
on.
they said it was like what a high percentage of people that was like reading at like elementary level, like adults.
hey,
And
Yeah, you
I've
can.
heard people that worked in HR. They say when people fill that application, we talking about grown people, when they have
mhm,
to type and fill that application electronically, it
mhm.
don't be up to par sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like they struggle
Yeah,
with
but
it.
you can tell in some people's posts
Yeah,
they writing and reading and spelling and their grammar is on that level of the elementary kid. But a lot of people that are truly funny people, they got to know how to write because you got to know how to put it to make people laugh because you're not there. You
Mhm.
just reading it. They just
you'd be
reading your
surprised. A lot of
words.
these dudes doing comedy freestyling. You'd be surprised, bro.
Yeah.
They're freestyling, but when you post, you gotta write it so we can understand it.
Man, they
Yeah.
rewrite it with AI. You don't see that little button
That's
at the bottom? Rewrite with
it
AI. No, I'm messing with you. I
that's
played.
cool too, but use your tools.
yeah.
Use your tools,
Or they
so
what you call it? When they talking to it, they hit the button. They talking to it. What you call it? They talking to it. Some
yeah,
dudes be doing
speech
that
and
too.
text. Yeah, I do that on my note taking at work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny because I had made a post the other day. I was like, that was so simple, but it got over like 100 some shares, and I'm like, what? This went crazy, but it was so
Boy,
simple.
so simple.
So
You gotta make
I
it
can finally read what
digestible.
Bill posted. I can finally read what he posted.
You gotta make it digestible and relatable.
That's great. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny.
but,
Like was it on Living Color? Was it Oswald Bates? Let me tell you my falapellation.
And
You remember
yeah,
that on the David
can't
Wayne?
use no big words like that. You're like, hey, wait, how you spell that?
Excuse me as I retain my fluids.
Mhm.
Oh, that was funny, man. Dude was stupid, man. Him and David out in grill, man. Them dudes was crazy, man. Man, that was my dudes though. All right, the last one.